Wait, hello. Did I spread that? Yeah. Yeah. Just yeah. Looks like no one's joined my stream. Just. I mean, stream. Ah! What kind of game? I graduation. Tortinos, hot pizza rolls. Tortinos, everybody's talking about Tortinos, hot pizza rolls. Nobody? Huh? Alright. Nobody is like even watching my last stream. Okay, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna wait until like some dances just ended. Ah, ready. Burp. Alright. Yay. Alright, yeah, whatever. Okay, oh, shoot. That's brutal. Shoot. That's brutal. What is? I think this is an app. What is this? I don't know what the heck that is. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna wait. Just gonna watch some videos. Looks like no one's watching my last stream. Just gonna wait.
So now we're at the end of 2019, and this is very potentially my last video of the year. At this point, all big films are out into the wild, and we can close the book on 2019 for good. unless you're spies in disguise. And now everything is readying up for the new year and decade with 2020. And while I'm sure there are plenty of other productions to be revealed, we already know a good chunky handful of projects being prepped right now. So I have a list of about 24 films that I'd like to briefly touch on as we talk about my personal sources of hype for this upcoming cinematic year. Here are upcoming 2020 movies, the good, the bad, and the Now this is going to be my personal top 5 list of what I'm looking forward to, what I expect to be less enjoyable, and the projects I really don't care about. If you disagree, okay, tell me your changes. Maybe you're a hardcore Tom and Jerry fan. We're just different people, you know. I'm excited for things that might be a little bit differently to you. That's fine, okay? Either way, let's peek into the future and see what delights await us. Number 5, the good Monster Hunter. Holy cow, this is being made? I know video game adaptations aren't all too new, but the fact that this is happening with Monster Hunter somehow kind of hypes me up. Just looking at the visual design of how the game works out, seeing that in live action could actually be pretty rad, especially with modern technology as well. According to the very brief description we actually have, it sounds like it's actually going to play a bit like an isekai, people actually being transported to the world, which is interesting enough. But also, it releases on September 4th, which just so happens to be my birthday. I'll be 24. Oh god. Either way, it's quite a nice gift and I'm very much looking forward to it. The bad, the New Mutants. I know, hold your horses, I'm sure I'm very wrong for making this opinion. I'm sorry, there were only 5 bad films to pick from, and personally, I'm not looking forward to the New Mutants. Not because I hate X-Men or anything like that, I've watched all the films, I just hate horror. And this film is very much genred to be a horror film. They even did reshoots to make it more horrifying. I got scared of Shaun of the Dead. I don't want to watch this, and I probably will have to make a review on it, but I ain't looking forward to this film. Plus it seems to be going through all sorts of development hell, so we'll see how that turns out. And the Sponge on the Run, coming out on May 22nd. I'm intrigued. The fact that SpongeBob is now in full CGI is pretty cool, but at the same time, we had that in the last film a little bit, and I was kind of unimpressed with that. I have less faith in how the storytelling can go. Plus, the fact that they're kind of spinning on the legacy of the creator by showing off that kind of prequel element is a little ethically low, and I'm just not that into it, you know? Oh well. Number 4, the good Ghostbusters Afterlife, coming out in July 10th. This film actually has a good amount of hype coming up behind it. I mean, for a start, it completely scraps the 2016 remake idea, which is already a good mark on a lot of people's books. Plus, it has a lot more of a direct connection to the original films, having a kind of Descendants plotline going in with it. It's got very much that Stranger Things-y feel, which makes sense considering the original was from the 80s, and this film just happens to have Finn Wolfhard and another L-looking person. But still, it has a lot of potential, and I'm definitely keeping my eye on it. The bad Dolittle, coming out January 17th, so literally like 2 or 3 weeks away. This film might not be bad, but it's not being given a very good start. Seeing Robert Downey Jr. and not as Iron Man for a start is kind of weird, and it kind of feels like a 2010 film somehow. The accent he's got on and the visual design of like the poster doesn't seem to do it any favors. It'll be interesting to see if it is actually any good. Robert Downey Jr. seems to be just taking those weird character roles again like he used to, which is kind of nostalgic, but I'm not very hopeful on it. And the Artemis Fowl, coming out in March 29th. Now, this is actually kind of cool, I'll admit, but I've never read the books, personally. It seems like an easy flick, child-friendly thing to watch, but I'm not quite the target demographic. There might be some crazy hardcore fans that are into it, but to me, personally, it's Also, all of these films that are being mentioned in this video are absolutely on my radar, and I've left a slot open to review all of these films over 2020. So if you want to hear my thoughts on each one as they release, you'd better subscribe now as the year is only just starting up. Especially if you're new here. I can recognize if you're not subscribed. Do it. Number 3, the good Bill and Ted Face the Music, coming out August 21st. Hell yes, I'm so excited for the fact that they're coming back. Plus, I'm kind of intrigued to see how a time-traveling story can be redone later. It makes sense logically for them to be picked up again when they're older, I'm just interested to see how that story all connects around. From what I have read from the description, it seems like both of the characters are now dads and very much in their midlife, maybe not crisis stage, but you know, their middle age, which is interesting to see how that can diverge into new directions for their characters. I'm expecting all sorts of more fun time travel wacky antics, and Keanu Reeves without a beard. That's gonna take some getting used to. The Bad Mulan. Coming out. Full on it. And the Artemis Fowl. Better subscribe. Hear my thoughts on each one as they release. Better subscribe now as the year is only just starting up. Especially if you're new here. I can recognize if you're not subscribed. Do it. Number 3, The Good, Bill and Ted Face the Music, coming out August 21st.
Oh, yeah, they're coming.
You check
They're
something.
there. Here.
Billy,
Yeah.
Ted's
Over there.
cooking.
Yeah,
What's
those are
the-
shooting us. Hey, you guys need to start fighting fire with fire, which means we need to have a sniper. Yeah, some supers are also fighting them, which means it's good.
We're here to announce something.
It looks like we might.
Actually, hopefully.
I'm rushing.
Now, traveling through pressure. Historical babes. Now they're home.
It looks like we might.
Actually, hopefully, make a movie this summer.
Okay.
No! Phoebe, come down here! You don't take damage here, please help!
I'm just bored. What the heck is that? Okay, no, that's just weird. What the heck is that? A boy in all-girls school. I'm not buying it.
Hey, come, there's enemies over here. I hear gunshots. Come on. Hurry up.
Okay.
Come on. Don't stop. Don't
Oh yeah, this is boring.
Don't shoot. Tell these don't shoot. Tell these don't shoot. No, they're not. Look.
Okay, just right there. Really watching my live stream. Live stream right now. No, it's not my live stream. Just no, wait. That's it. I had him. My good.